everybody, we're playing Warframe, and today we're going to make the Archwing Launcher,
Wonders, what are you thinking about?
which is a device that allows you to launch your Archwing in the free roaming missions like Plains of Eidolon, Cambion Drift, or Orb Valis. So we need some resources to build this thing. The first thing we need is Iradite. So you can see I'm using the K drive here, which I obtained through doing the Vox Solaris story mission. So here's the Iradite here. They have these little Iradite formations that you can break and obtain the resources. So you'll find these all over the Plains of Eidolon. Here's another one. So if you just follow the pathways around the Plains of Eidolon, you'll find these things. And if you run out of locations, you can basically just go back to the entrance, complete the mission, and then come back in again, and they should respawn. So I want to collect up about maybe 30 or 40 of these. So I'll show you the first few. It's night time at the moment, so I'm trying to avoid the Vomvalists that float around the place and the sentients. Big fight going on down there with the Vomvalists. The other way to pick up Iradite, of course, is to open up the big canisters in the Grokdrul installations around the Plains of Eidolon. Here's one. Now they will sort of regularly spawn in these areas, so you can check these spots if you know where they are. They have certain locations where they regularly spawn. Let's go on the other side of the river. There's one. They do kind of glow a bit at night time, so not too hard to spot. There's one. Obelisks there. We'll steer clear of those guys. There's one there. So yeah, the Iradite's not too hard to collect. Just takes a bit of time roaming around. Yeah, there's a vault too that you can open. Sometimes they drop Iradite, sometimes they drop the Grokdrul. So we do need to collect the Grokdrul as well, which I'll show you in a minute. So we've got 11 Iradite so far, that's not too bad. So let's go back in. So you can see this location I've marked on the map here near the Twin Horns. That's a Grenier installation. And the Grenier installations around the Plains of Eidolon are great places to find the Grokdrul containers. So I think we need about 40 or 50 Grokdrul as well to build this launcher. Coming into the Grenier site here. Oh, there's some Iradite. Okay, there's a container there, Grokdrul drum. So that's what you're looking for. There's one. You could also collect this stuff while you're doing bounties as well. I think some of the bounties even reward the resources as well. Let's open this big container here.
Those devices draw energy from
So let's drop one Iradite there.
Make use of them.
There's somebody in the tower. Oop. There he is. Okay, so the next spot we'll go to is Stiletto. So another close by Grenier installation. So the K drive's pretty good, but it's obviously a bit slower than the Archwing. Archwing will allow you to travel much faster. And off the ground as well, which is, you know, probably a bit safer. So there's a container there, a drum. See what we get when we open this big container. So we got one Grokdrul from the opening container. Okay, we've just about exhausted this place. So we've got 10 Grokdrul now and 4 Iradite. Okay, so let's go over to the seaside ruin. Which is over by the ocean side on the west side. Avoid all these fallen logs. Oh yeah, there's a spot just here. And burst his little bubble. So we got 3 Grokdrul there. Some Iradite there. So to kill the Bombalist, you need to go into operator mode with the 5 key. If you've done the wall within these. Lovely Grokdrul, thank you very much.
Sometimes we fail, despite our best efforts.
Pest control, okay, killing beasts. So let's continue on. Oh, there's one just there. Okie dokie. Let's move on to the ruin. No, nothing really around here, but down by the seaside there's a facility down there. Let's head down there, there's plenty of stuff down that side. Fryan's Vigil. Of course you can see I'm sporting the Star Days wings I collected for the Valentine's event. So apologies if it's now out of context when you watch the video. It was the Valentine's Day event just a few days ago. Okay, we've got 1 Iradite from opening that canister. No, no Grokdrul for you. Here's one. An Iradite as well. So we're getting a decent number by this point, so this is a good result. Let's head over into this battlefield over here. See the Bombalists here are stirring up some trouble. The Grenadiers don't like them very much. Okay. So now we're going up to the ribs. I hear that noise in the background, which means there's bomballists around. I'd say it's probably easier doing this during the daytime, but the world runs on cycles, so sometimes you don't get a choice. Got one Iradite from the canister. Alright, moving on. Let's go to this installation over here. There's one right here too. Container. Okay, let's open the canister. One area there. Okay, so we've got 64 Grokdrul and 17 Iradite, that's pretty good. So we might head back now. And the other resource that we needed was fish oil. So the fish oil we have to get from fishing in the lakes here. Okay, back to Konzu, so we're going to fast travel to the Fisher High Look.
Look here, Bsura! Let's get you fitted out and ready for
Browse the
brew.
wares, and we can buy a fishing rod. Lenzos, this is for fish with smooth skin. For fish with armour plates and carapaces. And hides of scaly fish. So I'll probably just go with the first one, which is smooth skin. Not really sure what we're dealing with at the moment, but that'll probably do. We'll also get some luminous dye. And you drop this in the water and it makes the fish much more visible, so they're easy to spot. And we'll also get some fish bait, which will attract them.
I hope to see you again. Goodbye. Still here.
Okay, so now we can equip these things. Go to equipment, arsenal, and then go to the gear wheel. Up there. And then just equip it in the empty slot. Lanzo fishing spear. And the die. Oh, you don't need to equip the die. So the die appears on the toolbar automatically.
Handy with a gun or blade.
Let's go back in and do some fishing. So So I'm going to fish right here in this big lake, pretty close to Cetus entrance. I think any fish will do for the fish oil. So you take them back to the fisher lady in Cetus and cut them up, and you get the fish oil. So you can see when the fishing rod's equipped, you can see down the bottom right there you've got the dye on 3 and you've got the bait on number 2. So press 2 to drop the bait in, press 3 to drop in the dye. There you go, you can see them straight away. Medium. So you'll get more fish oil from cutting up the large fish versus the small ones, so the bigger the better really. And I think the fish size comes from how accurate you are with the spearing. At least I think that's the case. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. Large one. Do the lovely music when you land a large one. The gods are singing to you. Tricky little suckers sometimes. Now if you listen, you'll hear a bit of a gurgling sound that happens, and that'll tell you that there is a fish nearby. Okay, let's head back in and show you where to cut the fish. Fast travel back to the fisherman. Hi, look.
Different fish need different bait. And Fisher High Look is your one-stop shop.
So we select cut fish down the bottom there.
Stranger, let's open her up then.
So we'll cut all 12 of these.
Just a wee one, nothing to fear.
So we get 24 fish oil from that. That's pretty good.
That was expert eye.
I think I need about 30.
For every part of the beast.
So 6 more.
You're quite handy with a blade, aren't you?
Alright, now we can head back to the dojo. So in the dojo we need to buy the Archwing Launcher Segment. So we need to build that first before we can build the Archwing Launcher. And you'll find that in the Tenno lab. So if you've joined a clan and joined a dojo, you can go and pick up the Archwing Launcher from the Tenno lab, which is over here. If you don't have a clan, you can build your own dojo, of course, and create a Tenno lab. Then you just have to research that component by adding resources to it. you can see here on the right, the Archwing Launcher Segment requires 50 Grokdrul, 50 Iradite, and some Oxium. So that takes 12 hours. So 12 hours has passed now. Let's pick up that segment. Now we need to install the segment, so we back out of the foundry. You can see there it says install the segment. And then we have to come back into the foundry. And then we need to build the Archwing Launcher itself. And that takes 30 minutes.
Operator, I thought you'd want to know.
So 30 minutes has now passed. We'll pick up the Archwing Launcher. And there we have it. So all we have to do now is equip it in our gear wheel. So let's go across to the arsenal station over here. Go to the gear wheel. Pick an empty slot. And slot in the Archwing Launcher. Okay. Now we can go try it out. So let's go back to the Plains of Eidolon. And give this thing a try. Press Q. There we go. We're flying.
Now, a massive sentient energy spike in your area. I advise you to be careful.
And of course you can also upgrade your Archwings as well to more advanced Archwings, which will travel faster. But for now it's just really great to be flying. Makes life much easier. I mean, the cave drive's pretty good, but this is better. And that's it, guys. So I hope you liked this episode. Click like if you enjoyed it, and click subscribe to see more Warframe story series. And we'll see you next time.